I think my biggest part was I didn't let go when it looked impossible. I just believed in it. I believed that our students deserve this. I believe that our faculty deserve this. And it really has been about changing perceptions, thinking outside the box. And it takes the right people to do that.
The Lifetime Achievement Award recognizes an individual whose long-term contributions and far-reaching impacts have become apparent over a career of commitment to advancing transfer and articulation in the BC post-secondary system.
Catherine came home and she said, "We have to get started on this, Maggie." Our first meeting was with our registrar at Capilano University, and she said, "Well, if you want it to be for credit, it better be at the 100 level." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So by 2012, we got it through our Senate process, etc. It was quite a process of making alliances with the English department, with the languages department in particular. When we would bring it through those committees, there were a lot of questions. And when we first did, they said, no, we're not going to let you jump over the developmental divide, as I call it, from remedial English language learning to 100 level English for academic purposes. Through building alliances, I was very much mentored by my dean, Jean Bennett, and the Dean of Arts and Sciences, Robert Campbell. And I was like, wow, these are amazing people. These are my peeps. And that was kind of the experience I had of articulation. And then I started going more regularly. I became the co-chair. I presented on EAP for credit. And my colleagues across the academy were saying, we need help. We need help. So we started looking at how can we get our EAP 100 courses on the BC Transfer Guide. A key pivotal point in this story is Mike Winsman. I sent him this presentation. I said, we want this. How can we get there? The thing he helped with was first make an agreement between Camosun College and CapU with the existing courses we had. And by doing that, he allowed a course to be both on the English as an additional language grid and on the BC Transfer Guide at the same time. Without that, this would not have happened. We were like, oh, okay, this is the direction we should go, rather than worrying about our courses that we've already made EAP 100 courses that are kind of developmental, like they're kind of pre-admissions level. Let's focus on courses that are truly post-admissions and on par with Communications 100 and at CAP English 112 and courses that help prepare students for English 100. Last summer, I got the incredible news that these courses that we developed at Douglas, at CapU, at Okanagan College, we got a transfer agreement with First UNBC for an unassigned credit English 1XX course. That was huge. When they take an EAP course now at the 100 level, they will actually be able to use it towards their degree. And with this new level of programming, they can now transfer it as part of an associate degree to one of the 5 research universities. It's a real opportunity for us to build another layer of programming that hopefully students will see the value in taking because it's transferable. It will also change how they view themselves as language learners. You're doing work that is fairly comparable to work happening in Communications and English 100 level courses. So I think it's wonderful that English as an additional language students from around the world and here in Canada, our domestic students, refugees, can view themselves as having more value. It's really about equity and dignity.